I'm sure you're ready for Thanksgiving, but are you ready for wintertime? Well, it's coming right after Thanksgiving this year, and if you haven't thought about it, stick around and check out my 3 last-minute tips for wintertime preparation. Hey friends, Ryan Reynolds here with Keller Williams Consultants Realty, and today we're going to talk about 3 quick tips to get your house ready for wintertime. The forecast right now is looking like it's going to be pretty cold this coming weekend and even on Thanksgiving Day. And when it gets cold for the first time of the year, a lot of times people haven't done the things that they normally do, or maybe they've forgotten to do a few things. So I wanted to give you these 3 quick tips that will help you to save money, keep your house nice and warm and cozy, and also give you more time to recover from that tryptophan hangover. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the 3 quick tips now. So tip number 1, I'm outside by my house with my trusty hose, and it is still connected to my house. So when it gets super cold, if I leave this connected and it's full of water, which it probably is, what will happen is that it will freeze and break the pipes in the wall where this is connected at. So tip number 1, disconnect any hoses you have outside, and that way you'll be prepared for wintertime. Okay, tip number 2, put away your stuff. So my wife has this water feature that she got this year, and it is not a winter hardy kind of thing. You can see there's water still in here. And if I leave this in here, it'll freeze, or it could freeze, especially if it gets cold for a while, and then it'll break. So if you have anything like this outside, or if you've got any hummingbird feeders that you thought about putting away but just never got around to doing, make sure you put those away and get them inside where it's warm, dry them out, and that way they'll be protected for the rest of the winter. Tip number 3. Now for tip number 3, I am in the basement and I'm over by my furnace. And what you're wondering, am I doing over here? Well, I'm going to change my air filter, because if I don't change my air filter, what can happen is that we can get a dirty furnace filter that will block the air from flowing across the furnace. And when that air is blocked, it can actually stop the furnace from working. So if you want to wake up on Saturday, Sunday, and the week after Thanksgiving, still enjoying that turkey and tryptophan hangover, then you should definitely change your furnace filter. So that's all it is for today. We've talked about changing your furnace filter, talked about putting your stuff away, and we talked about disconnecting any hoses you may have connected to the house still before it gets cold outside. I'm Ryan Reynolds with Keller Williams Consultants Realty, and as always, it's Ryan Reynolds' team, unlimited opportunities and exceptional experiences.